Welcome to Pvneo, the all-in-one app for designing solar systems, simulating their performance, and sending client-ready proposals all in one place. In this first video, we'll create your very first project together, walking through the project creation wizard step by step. Here's the whole journey at a glance. Every project starts by getting the site into Pvneo as a 3D model, and you've got 3 ways to do it. Satellite imagery, 3D generation from photos you capture yourself, or importing a model you already have. From there, the path is the same whichever you chose. You design the system, simulate how much energy it'll produce, and generate a branded proposal you can share with the client. Same app, start to finish. Each of these workflows gets its own video later. In this one, we're just creating the project, and choosing your workflow is the final step of the wizard. This first screen is your projects list and its home base. Every project you create lives here, so you can jump back in anytime, pick up where you left off, or check a project's status at a glance. On the left is the main menu. Components is where you add the panels and inverters you'll use in your projects. And Waypoints handles drone mission planning for the latest consumer-grade DJI drones. We'll get into both in their own videos. For now, just know where they live. Settings, down at the bottom, is worth a quick visit before you start. That's where your account and company details live, and those details carry over onto the proposals you create, so it's worth filling them in up front. You'll also spot a sample project already in your list. Open it anytime to look around a finished one and see where all this is heading. And when you're ready to start your own, here's the button we care about right now: New Project. Let's make one. The first thing Pvneo shows me is a map. I find the site here, either by searching an address or just zooming in until the roof sits inside the frame. Then I click Select Area, and the Setup wizard opens. 4 quick steps, and we're in. First, the basics. Pvneo's already named the project for me, but I'll swap that for something I'll recognize later, usually the client or the address. I'll make sure the site address is right and set the type to residential, since this is a home. Commercial is the other option. There's also a status field for tracking where a project sits in your pipeline. Let's go with creation. Next, the customer, the client this proposal is for. I'll add their name and contact details, and a company if there is one. These land on the finished proposal, so they're worth filling in, but if you don't have everything yet, Skip moves you along and you can add the rest later. Now, their current energy use. This is what Pvneo uses later to show how much they'll save, so better numbers here mean a sharper proposal. I can enter it monthly or yearly, and either in kilowatt hours or as a bill amount. That currency follows your regional settings. Here, it's euros. Same as before, Skip is there if I'd rather come back to it. Last step, and it's the one we teed up at the start: how the site becomes a 3D model. 3 ways in. Manual is the hands-on route, where you draw the roof yourself on satellite imagery. Generate builds a real 3D model automatically from a set of photos, and Import brings in a model you already have. This is a straightforward residential roof, so I'll pick Manual, then hit Finish. And that's the wizard done. Pvneo sets up the project and drops me straight into the design editor, looking right at the site. That's it. Your first project is set up, and you're sitting in the design editor looking right at the site, ready to get to work. In the next video, we'll turn that satellite view into a 3D model of the roof, the foundation everything else gets built on. If you chose Generate or Import instead, feel free to jump ahead to the photogrammetry or model import video. Otherwise, see you in the next one.